Hey there, Sparta Nation. All right. Tag your teammates in the comments and let's get started. Got some calendars to go over with you. It is straight up 6 o'clock. So we'll kind of keep an eye on the comments. If you will do some hearts and tag your teammates as you come on, that way I can see you. And because I'm going to open up my phone, and that way if you've got questions, I can see them. I am zooming in live because I'm sharing my screen tonight. I've got calendars for November, December. I've got some tasks for you to do this week to hit Success Clubs. And we're heading into our last week of October. So here we go. We are in the last week of October. It starts, I guess, tomorrow, depending on how you count the week. I count my weeks starting on Mondays, and this is the last week of October 2020. And starting November 2nd, we will be 60 days out of 2020. So we are closing in fast on the end of this year. And right now we're going to focus on this week and then moving into November and December with a plan. Okay, perfect. So I can say, hey guys, hey everyone. So I'm going to keep my phone next to me. I know there's a little bit of a lag time between Zoom and then right into Facebook Live, but I've got my phone open with the sound down. So if you've got questions, just put them in the comments of our Facebook group right underneath the video, and I'll take a look as we go and try to make sure that I get those answered. So we're going to kick it off right away because it's Sunday. I know you've got stuff to do. We are finishing up from the previous week. We are getting fired up for this last week of October. This is Halloween week, y'all. This is Halloween week. Where did I just put this a quote? I put it in our Project 100 email, a quote from Halloween Town. If you have not watched Halloween Town on Disney Plus, may I suggest that for you tonight? If you're looking for another Halloween movie, a little known, but also good, Girl versus Monster, very good. If there's anything you need to know about Disney Plus or Halloween week on Disney, you just let me know. And here's what's also cool is on Sunday, November 1st, we have Dios de los Muertos, or the Day of the Dead. So if you are celebrating that, you can go right into that on November 1st with a little movie called Coco, also on Disney Plus. Not that this is an advertisement for Disney Plus, but we are into Halloween week, and it's spooky season, it's Scorpio season, it's all the things. And we've got tonight, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to finish out October and achieve Success Club. Connecting 3 people with our total solution, 3 people with our challenge pack, which is exactly how most of you came into this team. You came in with your challenge pack. You came in with Beachbody On Demand and Shakeology or the Performance On. You came in with the total solution, and that's what we're connecting people to. We're connecting people probably to what you came into this team with, and we've got 7 days really left to make that happen, all the way up till 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday night, but nobody wants to be doing that on Halloween, so we're going to say that we are making that happen by Friday. So earlier today, I dropped in the Week at a Glance calendar. So if you haven't had a chance to see that, just scroll down the page a little bit and you'll see kind of our Week at a Glance, what's happening each week. We've got our team calls every Monday nights. We've got our Superstar Takeovers happening on Thursday. I'm highly advocating that you lock in Success Club by Friday so you don't have to worry about that on Halloween, and then we'll start all over with a clean slate on Sunday, November 1st. So let's dive in. I'm going to share my screen and pop us over to make sure I pull up the right one. We don't want December yet. Okay, here is the November calendar. So I'm going to pause for just a second. I'm going to make sure, I'm going to look at the comments in the Facebook group. And thank you all for tagging your teammates too. Thank you so much. Proud of you for doing that. Thank you for doing that. So I really appreciate you doing that. Appreciate you showing up here. I promise not to take too much of your time. I'm working really hard. I'm working really hard on being much more concise it's just I have a lot to say. I like talking to you. I have a lot to say, but I'm working hard on being concise. So I appreciate you tagging your teammates. I appreciate you being here so we can have some tools to dig into to help you leverage this incredible business to create the life that you want. So I can see that the calendar is pulled up. Awesome. So as I go through this, again, please tag your teammates. Let me know if you've got questions. Put them in the comments. I have them right here. And even with the lag time, I'll be able to answer your questions. Okay, so this is November. You know that your focus for the next 7 days is Success Club. And I'm going to give you some tasks for that. And I don't have a slide for the tasks I'm going to give you. You're just going to have to write them down. I know someone on here will write them in the comments for us, and you'll have them there. But I've got tasks for you this final week of October. But as we move into November, because we don't start planning November on November 1st, we're thinking about that now. So first week of November, which is a week from today. So when we officially kick it off on, in my mind, Monday, November 2nd, that is the launch of Peppermint Spice. That means you need to be talking about peppermint spice, peppermint mocha. See, I'm consumed with pumpkin spice because it's exponentially better than peppermint mocha. Sorry to all you peppermint mocha lovers, but that is the launch of Peppermint Mocha on Monday, November 2nd. Which means we need to start talking about that launch this week. You know, when you think of it in terms of any other business, think of it in terms of Starbucks. You don't just pull up to a Starbucks to order your coffee one day and all of a sudden pumpkin spice latte has dropped. They've been advertising it. They've been letting you know it's coming for quite some time so that it builds that FOMO. It builds that anticipation. So this week, you need to be talking about peppermint mocha. There are so many peppermint mocha lovers out there. In fact, Jessie just made kind of a lookalike today for her shake because we don't have any, of course, from last year. And she made a lookalike today and she's like, I can't wait to get it next week. And so be talking about that and be talking about peppermint mocha. You never know who will come out of your ecosystem saying, well, I'll try Shakeology now with peppermint mocha. So that launches on Monday. And then it, just like pumpkin spice, will be available for as long as supplies last. You know, something that veteran coaches tend to do is buy a little bit extra so that right now you could be showing a couple packets. I don't have any left. We must have consumed it all last year. Not me, because you know I'm not drinking that. That's my husband, my daughters must have been consuming it all last year. But you know what I do have? I do have peppermint colored straws, reusable straws that I just purchased. And so I'm going to use those in something this week to talk about Peppermint Mocha Shakeology. So that launches on Monday, November 2nd. And then also on Monday, November 2nd, you know, Project 100 continues, but I'm calling it Keep It Simple 60. And I got to use a different color on that blue, don't I? Because I can't hardly see that. Or maybe that's just me and my poor, sad little eyes. But on Monday, November 2nd, there are 60 days left in 2020. So I'm just calling that Keep It Simple 60. So this week, I'm going to drop a post probably tonight, and I'm going to talk about that. And then I'm going to continue to talk about that this week, just this idea of 60 days left in 2020. And what are we doing waiting for January 1st? That whole kind of theme, getting people in to take control of their health now, because for sure, the holidays and just the general feeling of being out of control will feel so much better if we can tap into what we can control, which is our health and fitness. It is what we put in our mouths. It is how we move our bodies. So I'm gonna really mark that Keep It Simple 60 in the last 60 days of 2020, but I'm bringing them into my Project 100 group. I'm not starting a new group. If you are a newer coach, or if you're just a coach who's not running your own group, of course, you know you're welcome, as long as you have all the tools in place and your people have all the tools in place. So as we move through this week, be sure to be talking about Peppermint Mocha. Talk about Project 100. It's such a phenomenal, oh my gosh, you guys, like the messages I get from Whitney, you know, losing 10, was it Whitney or was it Kathy, who lost 10 pounds in 3 weeks, and Whitney's daughter who ran and finished first in a race, and just the Jen says she's buying JV amount of peppermint mocha. I don't know, Jen. I mean, I bought a lot. And it's funny because someone said, so see, some of you really like peppermint mocha. That's so funny. Someone messaged me like, so like, do you have any extra? I'm like, not for you. No. So I finagled it. So I had enough to last me all year. So we'll see how that happens. Maybe I'll end up giving some away, but that's where we are this week, talking about all of that starting next week. And again, just remember, you're a marketing agency. You are your own PR marketing agency. And if something is starting next week, you're talking about it this week. Then on Tuesday, of course, we're voting. If you haven't, hopefully you've early voted. And I know I'm speaking primarily to women right now, and I have vote on there because there was a time when we as women could not, and we can today. And to not exercise that right, to take that for granted, is such it's a travesty. We just can't take that for granted, because there was a time that we could not, and there was a time that we couldn't own a business like we do now, and there was a time when lots of rights weren't ours and still are. And so you got to exercise that right to vote, and you got to encourage all your female friends to do so as well. You have immense power as a female business owner, and don't take that for granted. Don't take that lightly. Get out and exercise your right to vote. It is a privilege that we have, and I think it feels really good. Jesse and I early voted last week, and it feels so powerful. Like, press that red button. Like we really have a say, and it's pretty cool. So make sure that you are doing that and encouraging your friends to do that as well on Tuesday, November 3rd, if you have not already. Then on Saturday the 7th, we have Super Saturday. I'm going to get more details as we go into that later, but I do know that I am teaching a 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time workout for the Great Lakes region. Now, y'all, I don't think it really matters if you're in the Great Lakes region or not. The Zoom's going to hold 1,000 people. So if you are not, okay, so like Liz and Jen, you guys are probably in the same region. What are you, in the West region? But if you don't have a Super Saturday workout that's starting at what would be your time of 6 a.m. Pacific time, if you don't have that and you want to join until the Zoom gets full, of course you can join. So Saturday, November 7th, I am teaching a workout. I'm going to promote the heck out of it, and I'm going to talk about it's just open and free. So all my people who've been taking on Saturdays with me normally, Turbo Saturday, all of you people in the Great Lakes region, just anyone until the Zoom fills up, and let's fill it. Yeah, you want to? Let's max it out. Let's do that. 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, about 45 minutes, maybe a little bit more, depending on my playlist, just like we do on any other normal Saturday. Kickboxing, HIIT, weights, all the things, live from my basement. So we'll do that on Saturday. It's same time as it always is, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. So yeah. So if you can, just join in until the Zoom maxes out, right? I'll post that information later. And then each region has its own kind of dealio for Super Saturday. Can anyone join Super Saturday? What a beautiful opportunity to invite someone who's thinking about being a coach to this Super Saturday, because it's virtual. It's virtual. So why not bring people in to that? Then the next week, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I think it runs through Sunday, we have our Spartan Nation Coach 411 group, which I freaking love that name, Coach Info, Coach 411. I love it. So that is in the brand new rebranded Facebook group that Rebecca and Jen and Joy have worked so hard on to rebrand and put some videos in there. But here's the deal also. Anytime you have someone who's thinking about coaching, anytime you have someone who's thinking about, well, do I want to become a coach? You could put them in that group, and they can simply go back and watch the videos that live in there. That's the beautiful thing about a Facebook Live, is that it lives in the group until that person takes it out. So those videos from the last time they did Coach 411 are still living in there. in November, mid-November, they'll do a new set of videos with some new voices, new perspectives, new info, and maybe drinking their peppermint mocha Shakeology while they're doing their videos. And those videos will live in there. So this becomes such a great opportunity to use it both anytime and also in real life. Because of course, if someone is on a video in real life, they get an opportunity to ask questions in real time. But if they want to join the group now and go look at those videos that are already in there, what a great opportunity to do that too, because maybe some of their questions will already be answered. So when should we start inviting to that? I will start inviting to that next week. I'll start inviting the 2nd through the 6th, 7th, whatever. I'll start inviting. And what a beautiful opportunity to bounce it right off Super Saturday. So we have gone to this virtual event, maybe you've invited people to this virtual event, and we've talked about how our company provides this amazing guidance and mentoring and live workouts and stuff for us where we can gather, even though we can't gather in person, we're still gathering virtually. And then you springboard an invitation into our group off of that Super Saturday. Can you see how you're formulating a plan for constant inviting to join you? Because y'all, someone invited you. And so your life is different because of it. And as you look at this calendar, constantly looking for those opportunities to invite people to join you, to join this team. It's not about joining you and you need to have all the answers and know everything about what to tell them to do and train them perfectly and run a multi-million-dollar business like overnight. No, you're inviting them to this team. You're inviting them to the team. And so the team is running this Coach 411 Facebook group. You're inviting them to that. And you're always constantly having opportunities to invite. Now, here's the other cool part. Let's say they came to Super Saturday and they thought the virtual event was so cool. And then they went to the Coach 411 group. They learned about coaching, like, yep, I'm in. At the end, the very last day of November, and then moving into December, which we'll look at that in a moment, we have a new coach group that's starting, Sparta School. So again, you don't have to worry about training these brand new coaches. There will be other veteran coaches who will help with that heavy lifting, provide this amazing structure, this amazing tool for you to bring new people in. They join your team as coaches and they go right into Sparta School and learn the basics of coaching. Okay, I'm going to stop there for a second. Let the video catch up and see if you have any questions. And let me just scroll back to the comments. Okay, good. So it doesn't look like there's any comments or any questions. I see comments, but no questions. So we're good on November calendar. I will post this in the team page, of course. And then over on the side, you can see. Also, by the way, how do you like this format? I jazzed it up from the last time. Do you like this format? Tell me in the comments if you like this format as opposed to the other one that I did for November. Yes, hearts. There are like 3 hearts. 3 of you like this format. Awesome. That's fantastic. Okay, so we've got VIP dates over here, 11/2, Peppermint Mocha launch, 11/7, Super Saturday, 11/11. That's Veterans Day, isn't it? 11/11, Sparta Nation Coach 411 group. Lock in your ranks for end of year, 11/19. Those of you that are working hard to get to New Leader Conference, working hard to get to Elite, all of that locked in by 11/19. And then 11/30, the last day, starts Sparta School and a 9-week Control Freak sample workout Facebook group. So I'll get into that a little bit later. I'm still kind of working out the details on that. We haven't done one of those for a while, but I just think it's worthwhile doing something like that and getting that free workout dropped into that group. And then quick reminders, Turbo Saturday. I'm thinking about having a turbo on Thanksgiving morning. What do you think about that? Does that sound like something that would put yes in the comments? Just write the word yes if Turbo Thanksgiving would be something that would be fun for you. I'm curious. I'm thinking about that. Just like a quick little, maybe even early, like 8, although 8 would be really early for my Pacific. That'd be 5 a.m. if you were on Pacific time. That's ridiculous. So maybe we just keep it 9. But Thanksgiving, because I don't know if you're traveling or what's happening, but I was kind of thinking about just adding that in for free, just for fun on Thanksgiving morning. I don't even, we were just talking about it. If there was even a Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Jesse and I were just talking about that. We think there's like a rerun of one or something. So rude. And then Black Friday on Friday. And then, as I promised you, there'll always be the Diamonds to Disney reminder, the graphics right there with the requirements. Okay, cool. Any questions, comments, anything about November before I switch to December? Cool. All right. Switching to December now. Okay, this should say December. Let me make sure that you can see that now. Okay, I'll wait till that pops up. Okay, there is December. Perfect. Okay. I feel like there could still be more to add on this calendar, but this is where we are right now. So maybe consider this still a calendar work in progress. I feel like that there could be more to add on here, but this gives you an overview of what we have, where we're going, where you can plug into, and just as importantly, where you can contribute, where you can help. So we've got Sparta School that starts on November 30th. And then you can see all of that teal. That's because Sparta School will run for 4 weeks. So all of that teal, Monday through Friday for 4 weeks, that Facebook group, Sparta School, the foundational pieces of becoming a coach on this team will run for 4 weeks. And we've got a nice group of veteran coaches who are kicking it off and getting it started with us. And of course, we'll welcome more voices as we kind of get into it and get going. We just haven't done anything like this for a little while. So we're going to work out the kinks a little bit, but 4 weeks of video and interaction and, calls to action and tasks and homework and all that, but keeping it as simple as possible, at the same time instilling a vision of this is a multi-million-dollar business that can change your life. So you can see that all that teal is Sparta School. And again, it will happen in a private Facebook group. So whether you have a brand new coach, your coach has a brand new coach, you are a brand new coach, or your coach that maybe wants a reboot, that will be for you. It's open to all coaches throughout the entire downline. So whether your exact upline is active or not, doesn't matter. Whether you're 25 levels down from me, it doesn't matter. If you want to be in this group, all you'll have to do will be to request to join. Of course, there will be qualifier questions. Of course, if you don't answer them correctly, you won't get in the group. And by correctly, I mean, things like coach ID and who your upline coach is. You would not believe the groups I've run and the qualifier questions that we ask that will say, and who is your upline coach? And the answer will be, well, I don't have one. Okay, clearly that's not true. So if someone cannot answer the questions correctly, they're likely not going to get in the group. But other than that, wherever you are in the team, and really wherever you are in your business, should you want a reboot, that will be for you. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm also looking forward to a little bit of figuring it out as we go. We don't have everything locked and loaded for this group yet, and that's okay. We're going to figure it out a little bit as we go along, and I think that will make it very fresh and relevant and current. Of course, we'll be talking about 9-week Control Freak. Of course, we'll be talking about launches, so be pretty cool. And then that first week of December, 9-week Control Freak free group, I'm absolutely looking for people who want to help me run that. It's been a long time since I've run a free group, so looking for help with some veteran coaches who want to help me, some coaches who've been through a launch or two and can help me with that, because I haven't run a free Facebook group for quite some time. So if you're interested in that, let me know, reach out, shoot me a message. On December 7th, 9-week Control Freak launch to coaches. Now, y'all, if that's happening on December 7th, When are we talking about it? Probably now, because it's a ginormous launch for our business. So yep, we're still talking about 30-day breakaway, and likely we're still doing it, or whatever program it is that you're doing. But we're starting to talk about 9-week Control Freak, and we're starting to maybe drop a little sizzle video, or maybe something, a graphic off Autumn's feed, or something that Carl Deichler shared. So we're starting to breadcrumb that a little bit now, not too much, but just a little bit, knowing that on December 7th, that is the coach window for 9-week Control Freak. And then on December 21st, the 9-week Control Freak launch for the program to all customers. I am highly advocating everyone locks in Success Club by Thursday, December 24th, because again, you don't want to go into Christmas. You don't want to go into a new year. You don't want to be worrying about that week. You want to have that locked in by December 24th, which means you've added 3 coaches or 3 customers or whatever you've added, any combination thereof with that challenge pack to hit Success Club by by December 24th. That's 3 people with a ginormous launch. Yes, you absolutely can do that. Yes, you can do it by December 24th. In fact, you're just planning on it because it's not negotiable and it's not a problem. I'll continue to do Turbo Saturdays. We'll have 4 in December, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we continue to have Slay Squad calls as far as I know, but I don't know the speakers in December yet. And then on December 31st, we end this year, this 2020. Over on the VIP dates, you can see Sparta School, 9-week Control Freak free group, coach launch, customer launch, end of 2020. Other quick reminders, we have team calls, of course, the Slay Squad calls every week, Monday nights at 8 p.m. This is the last Monday in October, so you'll see that in the events tab. Tomorrow night, our speaker is Brad Bizjack, great speaker. He'll have great information to offer. And then as we get our November speakers settled, I will be making events, and you'll start to see that those populate in our team page this week. But you know, all you need to know right now is tomorrow night, 8 p.m., Brad Bizjack, and the link is always in the events tab underneath the speaker. And then the Sparta School will be in a private Facebook group. 9-week Control Freak group will be in a private Facebook group. And of course, there are your Diamonds to Disney qualifications, which I believe I've also loaded into the team page already, but you'll see those drop again later this week. Any questions? Any questions on this? Any questions on December? I'll let Facebook catch up with me, and then I'll pop that off. Okay, cool. Awesome. If you do have questions later, you can just drop them in the comments, and I'll get to them. Tag me if I don't see them right away. So now, this is the last week of October, so I've got some homework for you. And someone, Jen, if you could maybe write these in the comments, if you are able to do that, that would be amazing. I've got homework for you because we need everybody hitting Success Club this month, because why would you not? That's why you're a coach, so that you can connect people with the total solution, the solution that works. And that's 3 people, if not more, every month. 3 people every month. Totally doable. It's not a problem. It is non-negotiable. And if you have not done that yet, we're going to make sure that you do that by Friday. I've got some tasks for you. So here we go. Number 1. And whether you've hit Success Club or not, take notes on this and either use it this week or use it next week to kick off November, whatever it is. Number 1, you're going to do 3 bold invites on social media this week. By 3 bold invites, I mean your post is a bold invite on social media this week. You're going to have a great picture of you, not a picture of a product, a picture of you, not a picture with your children, a picture of you, not a picture of your dog or your cat, a picture of you. You are going to make a bold invite. In that invite, you are going to very clearly say who you are talking to, who you want to work with. Are you looking for, if you are Eva Heiberg on our team watching this, you're probably looking for early 20s, college age girls, young 20s, just out of college. You want to connect them with a total solution. That would be a different demographic than me. That's not who I'm looking for. So you're very clearly going to say who you're looking for, who you want to work with, because you need to know. You know who you prefer working. Do you want to work with guys? Do you want to run a male group? Cool, do it. Who do you want to work with? You're going to say that in your bold invite. You're going to say why. Why do you want to work with them? Is that your demographic? Do you enjoy working with former high school athletes looking to find their fit again? Do you enjoy working with moms who just had a baby in the last 6 months and you're helping them kind of find their confidence again? Why? Is that you? Were you there and now you want to help them? So who are you looking for? Who do you want to work with? Why do you want to work with them? And then what they're going to get from you, what they're coming into. You always have the option of bringing them right into the Project 100 group as long as they have purchased the total solution. They've purchased their entire kit. As long as they have that, they're welcome to come in Project 100, especially if you're a newer coach and you're not quite ready to run your own group yet. Totally cool. If you're ready to run your own group, run it. Girl, run it. Whatever works for you, I am here to support you in whatever way works for you. 3, bold invites. Jen, can you write that down for me in the chat so that it's in the chat, just so we have those notes? 3 bold invites this week. So if that was me and I was planning that out, I would say, okay, that's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I am doing a bold invite. And in that bold invite, I'm saying who I want to work with, why I want to work with them, and what they're going to get. I am not leaving it up to chance. I'm not saying, okay, so if you kind of want to get healthy and fit, maybe we can chat sometime. No, I want to work with this person. So you're going to see a post of mine go up either tonight or tomorrow morning. I'm going to look at my Instagram insights and see what would be a good time for me to do it. I might do it tonight. We'll see. Tonight or tomorrow morning, it's going to very specifically say, I am looking for women in their 40s. That's who I want to work with. It's going to specifically say why and what they're going to get. That's my bold invite. You need to do 3 of those this week. 3. Bold, clear, articulate. Just put it out there, because chances are you don't want to work with everybody. You just don't. I don't want to work with, I probably don't want to work with the high schooler. That's really not, I would send that person to Jesse, to someone else to work with. I know who I want to work with. I know who I'm looking for. And if I can gather those women together, my group will be better. I'll be able to serve them much better than if I'm just shooting and throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping someone comes along. 3 bold invites. Who you want, why, what they're going to get. That's number 1. Second part of your homework. This is homework number 2. Oh, thank you, Jen, for writing that down. Yes, a great picture of you. You and only you. Homework number 2. 3 videos with a clear invite, and let these videos be a little bit more vulnerable. They can be an IGTV. They can be a Facebook Live. They can be an IG story. I don't care what form of video you do. You need 3 videos with an invite. So if that was me and I knew that I was going to post a bold invite Monday, Wednesday, Friday, then I might do my video invites Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. I might spread them out a little bit. 3 videos with invites where you are looking at the camera and you're essentially saying exactly what you're saying in your feed. Hey, look, are you in your 40s? And you're kind of feeling off track, you're feeling like stuff's out of control. Let me help you rein it back in. Let me help you find your calm, your confidence. Let me help you find that center again. Let me help you feel anchored and grounded in who you are by connecting to some health and fitness and to a really amazing community of women. Let me help you navigate this crazy, chaotic time. That's what you're going to do to your people that you're looking for. 3 videos with an invite, you looking at the camera, talking to your person. Yes, yes, you are. And here's the beautiful thing. If you do an IGTV, it's a video that you record. So it matters not if you need to record it 50 times to get one that you like. You could record it to your phone and then drop it into your Instagram stories. Matters not if you need to record it a few times. Just remember, what do you like to watch on social as far as video? You probably like to watch something that's pretty short, pretty concise, gets to the point. So do that too. Put some text on your video, put a little filter on it, have at it. It doesn't have to be perfect because guess what? No one on the planet is perfect. So why would you have to be? Well, hi, Sawyer. You don't have to be perfect because no one else is perfect. So why would you have the expectation that you have to be perfect? Your invite doesn't have to be perfect because the people you're inviting, they aren't perfect either. So we don't need any of that. We don't need any of that in our heads. 3 video invites via the video platform that you choose. That's number 2. Got it? The total solution is your challenge pack. And Kim, it's a question. You don't have to apologize for it. Don't qualify, don't apologize. Ask your question. Total solution is the verbiage we use for the challenge pack. That is Shakeology and Beachbody On Demand, or the Performance Line and Beachbody On Demand, because now it also comes with your nutrition. So that is the total solution. You're getting your nutrition, you're getting your fitness, you're getting your community, you're getting access to the app, you're getting all that. That is the total solution. Cool. Okay, I'm just looking through. Okay, perfect. I'm seeing the notes. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. Homework number 3. So you've got your bold invites, you've got your video invites. Homework number 3, follow-up invites. People you have invited previously that maybe have said no to this point, or they've said, come back to me, or maybe you invited them in January. Go back to them. Any person that you maybe had some contact with before, you're inviting them again this week. So homework number 3 is follow-up invites. Your quick way to put text on story, Amy, is to record it in Instagram or to record it on your video, drop it into Instagram, and then click the text button at the top, and that will add your text on your video. I don't know about quick. I don't know why it has to be quick, but on Instagram stories, as I'm sure you know, the text button is at the top. So if you record something on your video and you drop it into Cut Story to cut it up for Instagram stories, and you put it into Instagram stories, you'll just click that little A at the top of it. I think it's an A, whatever is the text, and then you'll put your text on your video just like you would any other time. If you're asking me how to put text on Reels, don't ask me that question. I don't know that yet. So homework number 3, follow-up invites. So we've got 3 bold invites on your feed, on your post. We've got 3 video invites, and we've got follow-up invites. You are inviting like a boss this week, whether you have hit Success Club or not, because you're going to hit Success Club by Friday. And then those people that maybe aren't quite ready this week, we're going to have them locked in by the first week of November, and you're going to hit Success Club in November. So here's the deal. If we get to the end of Saturday and you haven't hit Success Club, but you also haven't done all these pieces, you don't get to complain if you don't train. My good friend Robert says that all the time. No complaining if you're not training, and inviting is kind of like training. So if you can't complain about work, you can't complain about results you're not getting with regard to work you're not doing. If you're not putting in the work, you don't get to complain about not getting the results, right? So if we're not willing to do 3 bold invites, if we're not willing to do 3 video invites, if we're not willing to go back and follow up, if you've been coaching a while and you've got some follow-ups, if you're not willing to do that, then we don't get to complain about not hitting Success Club on Saturday, which would be unfortunate because it's really a foundation of your business. And if you want to create some impact, meaning you want to change people's lives and you also want to create income, you have to be hitting Success Club. It's a non-negotiable. It's not a problem, and it's non-negotiable. So if you're trying to do anything at all with this business, and it's funny, I just read on three separate platforms, 2 magazines and 1 blog. I don't know if it's not really the reemergence, but it's like the prominence of what they're calling the side hustle, especially in 2020, that everyone's got a side hustle now, or suddenly it's okay to have a side hustle. Well, that's for a lot of people in this business. That's what this is. It's a side hustle. When I started, it was, I'm going to make a little money to pay for my daughter's dance lessons. I'm going to make a little money to do this. And clearly it has grown into something that's vastly changed our lives on all levels. But it started out as a side hustle 12 years ago. And maybe that's where you are too. Well, a side hustle is only a side hustle if it's actually creating income. If it's not creating income, it's a hobby, which is okay. But if you're here, you're probably wanting to create a little income. To create income, you have to be connecting people with the total solution, the solution that works. That means you're hitting Success Club. That means you're making an impact. That means you're creating income. That's a side hustle. Something that you spend money on that creates no income is a hobby, which is okay. We all have hobbies. My husband's hobby is golf. He loves playing golf. He's not a professional golfer. So he's spending money on something that's not creating income. That's his hobby. He loves it. But his job is being a football coach. So, we got to get results there. We got to create income there. I have hobbies. You have hobbies. They don't pay me any money. This is my job. Maybe for you, it's your side hustle. It's got to create income to do that. Or it's a hobby. Cool? Cool. And then... okay, let's talk about taking action, because I do have one more suggestion for you to help you lock it in by Friday. Let's talk about taking action. With the temperature of this year, going into Halloween, going into the election, going into Thanksgiving, going into the holidays, going into the end of the year, there's a lot of uncertainty. Nothing really magical. We're all ready to be out of this year. We're all ready to be done with 2020, but nothing's magical is going to happen on January 1st, 2021. Like, the pandemic's not going to go away. Life's not suddenly going to be rainbows and unicorns and all that kind of stuff. So there's still a lot of uncertainty. The only way we quiet that uncertainty is by taking action. We quiet our fear by taking action. We quiet our uncertainty by taking action. We quiet frustration that we have from action. Last year at this time, I was feeling an immense amount of frustration and nervousness and anxiety over a goal that the team was trying to hit. And to combat that, to quiet that, I took massive action. Action I should have been taking earlier in the year, but that's neither here nor there. Massive action. Because that's the only way that I could quiet the anxiety, quiet the frustration, quiet the nervousness, was by taking massive action. Because then you're doing the training. You're doing the work. If you're not doing the training or the work, then of course you're going to have all the negative feelings. So all the stuff that you might be feeling that feels not so good, quiet that by taking massive amounts of action. Action will always cure everything. It just will. Our bodies, our minds are meant to be in motion. So we're always going to feel better when we are on the offense. When we've got the ball and we're the ones driving down the field, we're always going to feel better. So massive amounts of action will quiet your uncertainty over everything. Uncertainty over whether you're going to go back to school in January or virtual school. It doesn't matter if it applies to business or not. All the uncertainty, all the chaos you might feel, all the out of control stuff you might feel, all the fear, the frustration, all of that will always be quieted by action. It's why we feel better on the other side of a workout, because we're taking action. We're moving our bodies. We're in motion. So all the stuff that you're feeling that doesn't feel so good, take action and it will quiet that down. If you are looking for more resources to feel guided and supported and get more ideas, then I'm going to suggest you go to YouTube and go to the Beachbody Champions page on their YouTube channel. Beachbody Champions on their YouTube channel. The Beachbody Champions page, as many of you know, is an amazing Facebook group, a resource run by Beachbody Corporate that provides just a ton of training for coaches. But I have found, in my experience, an easier way to access some of that is on their YouTube channel because it is categorized. So if you're looking for a power hour, you're looking to be guided through an hour of work, and maybe you can't get on one of the power hours that we have organized for the team, you could go there and do a power hour. If you're looking for some guidance on how do I invite, go to that YouTube channel, Beachbody Champions page YouTube channel, and look through the different categories of all the resources and training that is there. You could start today and probably not get through it by December 31st, all the training that is there. It's so monumental. It's so fantastic. And it's at your fingertips for free for you to build a business that creates impact and income, for you to build a side hustle that creates a little income, for it not to be a hobby, for it actually to generate income that affects your family. And in 2020, with so much uncertainty, we all could use that. We all could use that. We don't know what's going to happen. So why not start generating some income by connecting people with these total solutions that work right now? Right now, set yourself up for 9-week Control Freak by getting people in your ecosystem right now. So go to the Beachbody Champions page on YouTube as another great resource. Actions to cure all for anything. Okay, I'm going to stop for a minute. I'm going to look over here on Facebook at the comments. I'm going to let the video catch up a little bit. If you've got questions, put them in the comments while I kind of go through this. Okay. Thank you so much, Jen and Kimberly and Liz. I know I can see you guys put notes in the comments. Thank you so much. Yep, action. Excellent. Okay, good. And Jen dropped the YouTube URL for the Champions page. Jen, you are on it. You are on it. Okay, that's it. We've got November, December calendars. I will drop those in the team page. You've got your homework for the week that will help you not only hit Success Club this month, but set yourself up for Success Club in November. You've got resources, and you know what my dad used to call your marching orders. You got to take action. Everything will be quieted. Everything will be diminished. Everything will feel better if we take action. You can do this. We're going to slay this last week of October. It's going to be amazing. And also let me know in the comments, please, if you like these little Sunday night finish up fire ups. If you like these, I'll put these on my calendar. We've tried a couple different ways of connecting, and that's what this business is. It's a constant business of evolution and adjusting. And really, for me, discovering the best way to serve you. And if Sunday nights work really well, then let's keep doing it. And we'll go over the calendars and we'll do some discussion on, how to set up for launches, et cetera, et cetera. I like it streaming live into Facebook because then you can ask questions rather than maybe being on Zoom, especially, so with everyone on different time zones, sometimes you might be making lunches or something like that. And I understand that. So, I feel like this kind of works, but if you've got other suggestions, let me know. So if you like this format, if you like it Zooming into Facebook, because when I Zoom, I can share slides. So I think that's really helpful too. Okay, good. Finish up, fire up. All right, cool. And then also, in the comments, think about, if 6 o'clock works. I know it's 3 o'clock for our Pacific time friends and 4 o'clock for our Mountain time friends. But yeah, Stephanie, yeah, I agree. However, if it's just live, but this works, right? That I stream from Zoom live into Facebook, so you can watch it later. But if I only do live into Facebook, I can't share slides. And I think that that's really valuable for me to share slides. So, okay, remember we do have Turbo Saturday and it's Halloween. And I told my class this past Saturday that I might go just a little bit longer, just a little bit on Saturday. On the off chance you might be eating an extra piece of candy or two, I'll try to help you out on the forefront. We'll maybe just go a little bit longer on Saturdays. So I hope you'll show up. We have an awful lot of fun Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. We just have a really good time. We just do. So I hope you'll show up, whether you are on the right foot or not. We just have a really good time. So that's Saturday. That's on the calendar. And let's just slay October. Okay, cool. Let me know if you have any questions. Let's make it a great week.